Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. EUR USD Analysis holds in a familiar trading range ahead of Powell's speech analysis. http ntvforex.com News ID 40BE28272025 55 4 am EUR USD managed to attract some dip buying on Wednesday amid some renewed USD selling. Investors seemed reluctant to place aggressive bets ahead of Powell's speech at Jackson Hole. The EUR-USD pair witnessed some intraday selling on Wednesday, albeit managed to attract some dip buying and finally settled nearly unchanged for the day. The two-way move was exclusively sponsored by the US dollar price dynamics. A softer risk tone coupled with the recent upsurge in the US Treasury bond yields extended some support to the greenback. This, in turn, was seen as one of the key factors behind the pair's downtick to the 1.1770 region, or weekly tops. On the economic data front, the U.S. durable goods orders surpassed consensus estimates by a big margin and rose 11.2% MOM in July. Adding to this, the previous month's reading was also revised higher to 7.7% from 7.3% reported previously. Excluding transportation, orders increased by 2.4% as against 2% expected. Despite the upbeat data, the USD struggled to preserve its gains, instead came under some selling pressure and assisted the pair to rebound around 60 pips from lows. Investors seemed reluctant to place any aggressive bullish bets, rather prefer to wait on the sidelines in anticipation of dovish Fed signals. Hence, the key focus will remain on the Fed Chair Jerome Powell's speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium later this Thursday. Powell's comments will be closely scrutinized for further guidance about the U.S. economic recovery from COVID-19 and hints that the central bank might tweak its policy framework to help push up inflation. In the meantime, the pair seems more likely to continue with its range-bound trading action amid absent relevant market-moving economic releases from the Eurozone. Meanwhile, the U.S. economic docket highlights the release of the preliminary second estimate U.S. GDP report for the second quarter of 2020. The data seems unlikely to provide any meaningful impetus and pass largely unnoticed ahead of the key event risk. Short-term technical outlook. From a technical perspective, nothing seems to have changed for the pair and traders are likely to wait for a sustained move in either direction before positioning for the near-term trajectory. Immediate resistance is pegged near the 1.185060 region, above which the pair could move back to the January 1900 mark. Some follow-through buying should pave the way for a further near-term appreciating move towards the January 1940-50 supply zone before bulls eventually aim to conquer the key January 2000 psychological mark. On the flip side, any pullback below the 1.1800 mark should continue to attract some dip buying near the 1.177060 region, which if broken could drag the pair towards testing sub 1.1700 level, or monthly lows set on August 3. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.